You've probably heard about berberine, and there's a good reason for it. It's wildly popular, and this is because it's one of the most scientifically proven yet natural ways that you can not only lose weight, but balance your blood sugar. Let me explain how you can use it to benefit your health today. Hey Wellness Warrior, I'm Dr. Nick Zarowski, and I really like the topic of berberine. It's because it's a scientific breakthrough in the natural health community. When you can have something that works just as good as many of the different medicinal pills out there, then you really have something great because it doesn't have all the side effects associated with it. And when we take berberine, for instance, not only is it natural, not only is it coming from plants, but it also is impactful. As mentioned, it can work just as good as many of the Western medicine solutions that exist. And of course, it doesn't have the nasty side effects. Let's talk about why it works so well. Well, the one thing that it's going to help you do is lower your HbA1c score. This is a very standard metric that's used in blood testing in order to actually see what your blood sugar has been doing over a historical period. It'll look at 3 months, and when you use berberine, it has actually been proven to lower your HbA1c score. And this is good news for you, and I'll tell you why it actually ends up leading to natural weight loss in just a second. The first reason is because it actually will balance your leptin levels. Berberine, when taken, has been shown to balance this hormone that's known as the satiety hormone. See, here's what happens. Just like you can actually develop insulin resistance, you can develop something called leptin resistance. And when this happens, you can't hear this hormone. Your brain doesn't hear it. And if you can't hear leptin in your brain, essentially your body doesn't have a signal as to when you should stop eating, when you're full. And this is a big problem. Imagine that you're, obese or you're struggling with your weight, but yet every time you start eating, your body doesn't tell you that you're full and that you should stop eating. Well, this is a common occurrence. And the worst part is that the people who are struggling with blood sugar and weight issues, and you may be one of them, well, this is happening to you, and now you can't even regulate the amount of food that you're eating because there's no internal regulator telling you to stop eating. And this is, of course, leading to more and more issues. Now, the other reason the berberine works so well is because it actually promotes satiety, okay? Now, we do know that one of the simple things when it comes to weight loss is going to be calories in, calories out. That's not what it's all about, but let's just, think of it being more simplistic in that nature for just a second. Now, when you start to actually eat less food because you're not hungry all the time and your leptin's balanced and your blood sugar is balanced, well, it will help promote weight loss through a calorie deficit, which is just another benefit of using berberine. It's also going to improve insulin sensitivity, and this is important because when you have an insulin resistance issue, you're more likely to have a lot of more highs and lows with your blood sugar. In the highs, you feel good. In the lows, well, you have cravings, you have dizziness, you don't feel well, you're grumpy, your brain fog goes through the roof. And so when you use berberine, it actually helps improve your insulin sensitivity, which will create balance in your blood sugar and make you feel a lot better. Berberine's also been shown to improve blood lipid metabolism, which is very important. Think of, lower cholesterol, better cardiovascular health, less chance of having fatty liver. These things all matter when it comes to this topic right here, and that is natural weight loss, because everything I just explained to you here all comes down to supporting natural weight loss. And one of the things that we use in my clinic, because I told you we use it all the time, is something called dihydroberberine. It's 5 times more bioavailable than regular berberine, meaning that you're actually going to absorb it and utilize it and get the maximum benefit from it. And I'll put a link in the description below. And in that link, you'll see all the information on dosing and everything that you need to know. So the scientists that actually go and develop this type of stuff will actually find out how much is needed in order for you to get results. And so they do the dosing from a very scientifically proven standpoint. So it's all clinically dosed, ready to go for you. Now, how to use berberine, okay? This is really important because when we use berberine in the natural health community, we don't use it as a magic pill to just solve all your problems. We use it as a support, okay? Hear me out on this. So when we use berberine, we actually want to combine that with healthy, low-carb eating. We want to combine that with daily exercise. And when we use berberine, we want to use it to further help us with all these situations here. So As we move forward, we not only create a healthy lifestyle that teaches us how to eat properly, a good, healthy, low-carb, whole food diet, we learn lifestyle practices like daily exercise that are always going to promote healthy blood sugar and weight loss, and then we use berberine just to help get us across the goal line a little bit faster and offer us amazing results. So this is why I have used berberine in my own life. I use it with the individuals I work with all the time in my clinic, and we see amazing results across the board with it. And also be sure to subscribe, and once you give this a try, tell me your testimonial so that I can hear how well berberine worked for you. I'm Dr. Nick Zarowski, and I think you'll like this video next.